everybody, as promised, here's our lovely raffle video for the DTM. Again, thank you for everyone that participated, that showed up even for the extra event, and everyone that helped in their team chat, etc. What we're going to do today is we're going to have... Oh, actually, I should probably introduce our wingman today. The best of wingman, Mr. Michael Magus.
I mean, I'm a zombie today, so
Zombie
there is
wingman.
that. Zombie wingman. Yes.
Yeah, don't talk burrito to him, and things like that.
The Mexicans are evil.
Okay, so what we're gonna draw today is one prize of 1200 vRP, and how much did we say? Three prize? Yeah, three prizes of 500 vRPs. Now there's an asterisk here. The 1200 VRP is what we're going to do first, and you have to be in the 50% participated in the champ overall, because I've included some names on here that did not do 50% of the champ, but they were there at the Nordschleife event, so this should still be included in winning the prizes as I promised, but maybe not the big prize. Sorry, soft meal. Sorry, soft meal. You're not getting more.
I think he'll probably just give his prize to somebody else, anyways.
That's true. He's been getting a lot of gears and VRPs and all sorts of things from his little adventure.
I think he owns everything. I think he's in the same boat as me, where I have a big pile of VRP on my account, and I just don't have anything to buy. Well, I do. Like I have cars I don't own, but they're cars I really don't want.
What about that Chinese track that I can't name the name?
I got that already. GG.
Yeah, there's one of the two that I have. One of them I don't know the name, and I've never even seen. I don't even know what it looks like.
I don't really like either of them, but like I'm the sort that, like, if there's a track, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, well, tracks are. I prefer tracks to a new car, to be honest. Tracks are fun. Let's see.
Tracks are more universal. Like if a series comes up and it's going to, let's say, Ningbao, for example, which is a track I don't really like, I'm still probably going to sign up for it if it's a car I like.
This one.
Whereas,
whereas
if you were to do the what's a car I really don't
fuck
like?
Dubai. I mean, sorry, did I say that?
I'll go to Dubai. I could there's results to Dubai actually. But no, like if I had if you like, no track is going to make me not sign up for a series except for maybe Macau.
I gotcha. Or Nordschleife.
No, I'll do Nordschleife, but it just has to have a point in the championship, I guess.
So it's kind of like me with Dubai. Speaking of Dubai, it's probably why I didn't post like the the winning people on the champ here, because I was still slightly salty at what happened at Dubai. I mean, I kind of held it in and tried to keep my cool, but god damn it, that was one of the worst races that I've had in a couple of years. Anyway, we have posted under DTM info.
You blame the track for this, but it's really
no, it's my lack of preparation. I did not have a proper setup. I was also a little bit under the weather. It's just a combination of everything, and I showed up there and I thought it was gonna go semi okay. Everything was looking good. I mean, I'm after falling, I think it was third last, I managed to get back to ninth spot, and everything was gonna be okay until I made a little mistake, and it caused me to flat spot, and it caused me to have a flat even though I had 29% left on my tires. So I could have finished ninth overall. It would have been okay.
If you listen really, really carefully, you can hear me playing the world's smallest violin.
Well, it is true. It is the truth. Anyway, I posted all the stats here, and I will be posting the video. And I see that Josiah Jerome posted a little Audi emoji there. No, I'll post a wary face. Okay, let's get back to the raffle, which is what everyone came in for. All right, so raffle is divided by participation. Apparently, I can't spell participation. 50%. So we have the first team here: Audi, BMW, and we have Mercedes. And I've added Mauricio, even though he was a reserve driver, he still showed up for 50% of the race.
Congratulations to him.
Teammates vote. All right, so the first team, Audi, which is very interesting. I had 5 people voting, and they all voted for someone different. So I used one of those wheels here with 5 names, and it ended up on Christoph. But he was the team captain. I think he was somewhat involved with pretty much everyone. So it's kind of fair. Andrew D.
Largely good things.
Exactly. Andrew D. Had 3 votes on my team. Some had 2 and some had 1. So he was a clear winner on this one. And Richard had only 1 vote more than the team captain, Magus. So Richard
you should have voted for me. I have no idea why you did.
I think Richard voted for you.
I assume it was Richard.
All right. So, and we included winning team. The people that have done 50% of the race, obviously, are the one that can win. Division winner. And you can see here, Peter Stefani winning by 1 point. 1 point, getting Division 3
solitary point. That's why you finished the race.
And finally, everyone that showed up at the Nordschleife is included on here. I don't think I'm missing anyone. I've done the list 2 or 3 times. I did it, double checked it. Everyone's there. And thank you for showing up. I mean, Nordschleife is kind of a difficult track to get a lot of traction, unfortunately. It's bizarre how every time we do Nordschleife, it's either not a lot show up or people quit after half a lap. So, good job on those that finished.
Because they realize there's a reason it's called the Green Hell.
It is hell. Okay, so first prize that we're going to draw is the 1200 VRP. Again, excluding a few drivers on the Nordschleife events. So, let's go. 1200 VRPs, here we go.
Round and round it spins. Where will it land?
It better not be stop meal. Oh.
Leonard Burr.
All right, Leonard. Well, 1200 VRPs for you.
It pays to cosplay as Mike Rockefeller.
All right, next prize, 500 VRPs. Quite a bit less, but still something that's appreciable.
It's enough to buy basically anything from the store.
Christoph. All right. Christoph won again. I think he won the last raffle we've done too.
A couple times, yeah. It's because he shows up and he does well. So, you show up and you do well, you get on the wheel. Richard Roche, Grande Ricardo, you are winning.
Alrighty. See, we can see that the odds are actually working pretty good right there, right? Winning his division, winning team, not winning team, but the Nordschleife plus his participation. So odds are looking good here. All right, another 500, and that's the last 500 actually. Let's see where it goes.
It is going to go.
Come on, Elio. Come on, Elio. Yeah. I wanted to play the tune Elio, no, Stelio Cantos. Elio Fernandez. All right, everyone appreciate your singing, Mike. I do.
I mean, no one should appreciate my singing. It's terrible. It's terrible under the best circumstances. Forget right now. My throat hurts. My stomach hurts. My back hurts.
Yeah, he's about to fall into a coma for another couple of hours. That's why I had to really bug him.
I have Mech Warrior missions to achieve. I have a goal. I must finish it.
Fuck health. I need achievements.
Hey, I need free swag.
Gotcha. Message about the next series at ESR on Saturday. I'm taking a break in between the series right now. Maybe 1 or 2 weeks worth to just one off here and there. I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. I need a little bit of a break, and just enjoy racing without championship and pressure and all of that. So I'm not burnt out. Don't worry. I'm just taking a small break. So we're gonna have a couple weeks. Next week it's gonna be the DTM 16 after the Enduro. Sorry, the Enduro is happening tomorrow. The one after that, we're gonna try again the DTM. It was requested that we try it at Daytona, so we'll do the Daytona Roads course with the DTM.
It does make a lot of sense. The Daytona track, I think, is going to be fantastic in the DTM.
So we're going to do one round there. I'm thinking of doing a large multi-class as well at Daytona. I don't know, like maybe 3 classes, and see how people enjoy it. And after that, the next champ is still shaping up. Go ahead.
We could do like 2 different prototypes and some GTs maybe.
Yeah. We'll just put it all together. Maybe have a week or 2 for people to sign up and decide what they want to drive, and try to get some promotion going for that one. But the next championship is pretty much decided. It's just a matter of getting the tracks and sorting out the timing and all that stuff. It is an event that we're trying really hard to get the academy driver to feel like they have a little space to play with. So everyone that's academy level or division 3 or lower to apply to the GT4. Everyone else that is experienced, that can manage the Daytona prototype, you'd be invited to that. Obviously, if you cannot handle the Daytona prototype and you're adamant that you'll be a good match for the Academy-ish, Division 3-ish on the GT4, then, we can make some exception. But I don't want to have someone going to the GT4 and being dominant. It kind of goes against what we're trying to do here with the Academy drivers. So more details to come very soon about that. And Mike, did you have anything else to bring up?
Well, of course, we got the ACC series kicking off, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
A very large series.
I'll make sure to swap the practice server over as soon as I can.
If I may interject, a lot of work is going on in that series. I'm watching what Mike is doing. It's impressive. So show a little bit of appreciation, people. Like at 7 p.m. how we're banging our pots outside for the workers. Well, Mike is doing a hell of a lot of work on that.
I don't need appreciation. I just need people to read. That would do it for me.
People read.
read the schedules, read that stuff, that kind of thing.
What's the expression again? RTFO, read the FN manual. No, RTFM. So RTFC, read the FN channel.
Yeah. If you still have questions, obviously I'm around to answer them. But it's just some of the questions I'm getting are like very much answered in like the information channel. That's all. Like,
yes.
A big sticking point has of course been the whole custom numbers, custom liveries, etc. It's pretty simple. If you want to run a custom livery, you have to run solo. If you want to be part of a team, you have to run a team livery. And that's to keep it easy for our intrepid commentary team of Ayrton Tobin and Cole McRae, who are working really hard. And in fact, they probably need the appreciation, frankly. They're doing great jobs. They have to do that live, which means giving them as little to memorize as possible beforehand is a good idea. It allows them to feel way more comfortable, way more confident with what they're doing. And that's why we're going with the team liveries and so on. Because that helps them out a lot. And then the custom entry thing, which a lot of people have been asking questions about. If you want to run a number that isn't associated with the livery you've chosen, let's say the livery you've chosen is number, you really like the livery, it's number 8, but your lucky number is, 73. And you want to run 73. We can make that happen, but you got to give it. It does require some work on your part because number 1, I'm going to need your Steam ID, and number 2, I'm going to need you to prove that the entry list is actually working for you. So basically, you pop into the server, get me a screenshot of your car with the appropriate number on the side. And if you can do that, then it's working, and you're all good. From that point onwards, it's just let it fly. But and then I guess the only other thing to mention about ACC is a lot of the administrative function is based on car number as opposed to user, which is
weird.
I mean, it's weird, but it's also kind of effective because it means that, like, as the admin, you don't have to go out of the game to find who it is. Okay. You just look at it and see, like, okay, dumbass McFaddy is number 23. I can kick car number 23, but that's kind of the problem, is that's why every car needs to have a unique number simultaneously, because we actually did have a problem at Bathurst where I kicked someone who I did not mean to kick because we had a duplicate number on the track. Now, he was just a random, so we don't particularly care about his feelings, but still, like, there was nothing wrong with his driving and his ping was fine, so he should not have been kicked. But because he shared a number with someone whose ping was a red bar and was hitting people, probably not honestly their fault. Like, I mean, I imagine the red bar probably signifies something around like 300 to 400 pings. I mean, I'm willing to say that was a technical problem as opposed to a jackass driver. But the fact that they shared a number with someone else meant that other person also got kicked.
All right.
And that's why it has to be unique for clearing of penalties, kicks, bans, etc. And also just for, like, even for, like, race control messages, because it's really, really easy if your number comes up and you have a drive-through. Okay, you know that's you because you know that's your number. True. Whereas if there's another person with that number, you might get a little bit confused. Or the other thing that I've seen the server do, I'm not really sure what the logic is this, because sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. It will move your number. So let's say you join and you're car number 5 and there's already a 5. It will move you to the next available number. Now, the problem with that over the course of a season is that means your number is constantly changing, which is not ideal. So you really would want the same number all the time.
Interesting. I had no idea ACC was doing all of this.
Yeah, because if you look up in their manual, if you get the server manual, all the administrative commands are based on car number as opposed to any kind of user specific
very cool
thing.
So Mike wants you to read the manual.
You don't need to read the manual, really. You just have to. You can read the manual if you want to fact check me on this. But just saying that on the manual, the administrative functions are largely car number based, and that means that the car number is actually important.
So Mike is the manual. There we go. Another side note about reading is look at the schedule, because we're still getting asked what time does the race start when it's in like an hour and a half or so. Getting asked where's the password when you have the role and it's in the channel.
In fairness, I am being told that some of our time converters don't always actually work. That being said, you're still being given a time reference that you can then go to, your website of choice for conversion.
Well, if you go to Race App event, you'll see it in your own time. There's no ambiguity with that. The problem with the converter is that
sometimes the daylight savings time doesn't behave properly on Race App. I've seen that happen a couple of times.
Well, what's the problem too with the conversion time is that there's like a UK time and a UK time +1. Even though I entered the city of London, it still does +1, but currently there is no +1. So that's where the confusion is coming from. So I feel like we should probably just remove London and just put UTC and Eastern time and Pacific time, because that's what I use to calculate it for me. But put it to a minimum, and hopefully people do what they need to figure out what time the race is with that converter, or go to Race App. And usually we do the same time every week. So if you were racing last week, it's at the same time this week.
Also, if you're in a series that at least I administrate, normally I release the password roughly about an hour before the race. So I mean, that's all your time guess as well. And you can obviously go to a time conversion website, put in your hometown versus what we put up, which is usually Eastern and Pacific time.
That's right.
And do the conversion.
You can add your own city right there. Okay.
It's not difficult. What we're getting at.
So that's it for this lovely video that went quite a bit longer than I expected. Usually our wheel spinning is about 2 minutes, but we had a lot of things to talk about, which is good. It's the right time to do it while you are actually listening. All right, everyone.
Oh, they probably turned the video off.
Shut this up. Oh, yes. So anyway, I'm going to have to cut that out. Everyone, have a good day, and we'll see you all on the channel. Well, now, I guess.
Bye. I'll probably be doing the Academy commentary in a bit, too. So there we go. That'll be
Alrighty.